It's week 3 of the NFL, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Panthers and the Seahawks, next on Madden Football.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, an early season tilt, and when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
On second down, Young. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder in this organization, they're just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have everyone back. It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6.
65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys out front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And this one is right through. So the long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You look at this Carolina defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The Seahawks at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
A quick throw complete into the flat-out left.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Young on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
But you look at this defense.
They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they got to take care of.
That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Metcalf. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now the offense for the Panthers here, getting the football back. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. We'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Third down, Young from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. It goes as a pickup of 23, and it'll be a Carolina first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times...
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Well, it was second and goal. You're in there close. That's the fullback's comfort zone.
Not only is it his comfort zone, it's an expectation. That's what he's supposed to do. Turn and hand it to him. Big guys fire out. Find your way into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Chris Barnes. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now this one complete on the slant route. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
Young off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Young on 3rd and 2. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup at 38.
So this play, until recently, only something you'd probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment, running plays like this.
Touchdown, Seahawks! A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Slide for the PAT.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it all culminates with a Seattle score.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
90 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Carolina.
Young looks to throw on first down.
A throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
They go play action. Young. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Henry To'oto in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, we'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Young. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Young to throw it.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To the air once more, Young.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Now a 2nd and 2.
To throw, Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
That throw by Young incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing, Young. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Young to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Certainly part of their success so far in this game, their ability to convert on 3rd down, and what a nice throw and catch there. That allows the officials to move the sticks one more time. And
he's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Quentin Johnston.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Sam Howell has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head eastward to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Isaiah Pacheco with 2 touchdowns there. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. A touchdown pass there for C.J. Stroud. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's still on his feet. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Sly on for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Young quickly to the flat. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injury on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 4th and 5.
Young will set to throw.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great effort there. 64 yards.
And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Young working out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Looking deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win, and the defense is coming.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They got over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
3rd and 19.
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within a point.
So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. His man on the outside. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. For their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Here is Young. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. A play fake. Now Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Noah Gray, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, on the spot right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Seahawks send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of his end zone, Young able to find Gray here. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Panthers first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
After the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Young. And this one is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Young to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles, he had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
And the question, can they turn that interception into points? Top quarter.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
On second down, they'll run it here.
And the Seahawks are going to have what looks to be a 1st and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now Young and the Panthers
Down by 7. 1:07 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Here's Young.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
Meanwhile, Young's this throw taken in by Johnston.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
throw by Young, incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a hit from the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I got to sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
This to possibly force OT. This ball intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Seahawks, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.